missed you.
Missed you too.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
응답하라 여친. Go to the into the shit.
Talk to the 경 to the Jew. Oh, Jane.
Ellen. Kids are back in school, or they will be once this airs.
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember what was your back to school routine like?
I don't even know. I don't even think that I had a routine.
Like, were you allowed to go and get new clothes,
No.
new things? See, I don't remember it being like, I think
A
my
thing,
parents, I
right?
think they set aside maybe a day to like get what I needed, like
I don't even
shoes that
remember that.
fit. But yeah, I didn't have a ton of say until I was older. I think about new fits for the school year. I think it
Fits.
started much later in high school. I do remember like one summer my parents going, like it was on part of some kind of trip, I guess. We stopped by the outlets and we did some back to school shopping. But for the longest time I didn't really have
honestly,
like a
Jane,
huge
I think
say.
I blocked out most of my childhood.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that joking. Like, I cannot remember. And I think it's like my brain erased a lot of it. And I do. Anytime I had to ask my parents to buy something, I would get so much anxiety.
Yeah.
Because they'd always be like, you know, you're asking for things you don't need, or, you know, and I just didn't even want to bring it up. So my whole existence was just like, let me not cause a wave.
Yeah.
Like, that was my biggest fear.
Yeah.
If they like had to ask me a question, like,
Yeah.
I need a notebook. What kind of notebook? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I would panic, right? And so I think all of it was bundled in such a overwhelming fear that I can't even remember. And definitely it was not the whole. Now I feel like there's this back to school fervor,
right? Because it's so commercialized. First of all, right?
So
and it's a boon for all the businesses, all the retailers. So it kind of like almost like I want to resist it. But it's always like it's around me ever, just like the holidays, right? You go into any store and I'm like, oh yeah, they need this and that and that. Some of it is warranted, right? But I feel
there's
like
the whole school supply list.
Oh
you
yes,
know?
which is ridiculous. Like they should just pool, like.
Well,
I don't know,
did
like they
Sawyer
should bulk
school
order stuff.
So Sawyer School had this thing where a company would order all the stuff for you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I did that.
Yeah.
I was like, I did it.
Right.
I love it because it gets delivered right to the school.
That makes a ton of sense.
And so, but if you didn't do it, you had to have done this end of June.
I think I remember you telling me about
that. And I'm like,
yeah.
and I remember randomly, like, I better get on this list.
Yeah.
And then the day that I just happened to check it was the last day you could do it.
Okay.
And it was like late June or something. I'm like, that's ridiculous. You just got into the swing of summer, and that's why I think people forget. But
is it because it takes a while, or like these orders? Yeah, they're doing like a bulk order.
But I will tell you, Gavin is 13 years old.
Yeah.
I used to say like tween, da da da. He's a full-blown teen. And what a difference a year makes.
Yeah.
We were comparing, Gavin's look, fit, like height, everything. 12. There's such a huge change from 12 to 13.
Yeah.
His voice was like, hey, Mom, da da da. And I was like, hey, Mom.
Several pitches lower.
Yeah. And he surpassed me in height.
Okay.
So now, and
that's
acne
a milestone
everywhere.
Does he have a skincare routine?
Like, I couldn't even get this boy to wash his face. And now I'm like, see what you've done? Now it's like, and the pimple patches don't even work because it's like a field.
So oily, and then it's like coming out. Like,
well, not only that, like, how can you put one when it's like a whole village of acne?
They have big ones.
Well, I ordered a roll
okay.
to put on.
You just cut to size. That's hilarious.
It's like a tape. It's I saw it on TikTok. Like, why buy the patches when you can get a roll?
You should get some like cute ones. Like, they have like Sanrio ones.
Jane. It would take all Hello Kitty's giant face to cover his whole chin.
Oh man.
So bad.
I did a Korean emo auntie thing where I should have just kept my mouth closed.
Oh no.
But my friend's high school daughter, she's also gonna be a freshman, I think, in high school.
Not you, Jane.
No, I was like, I just couldn't help myself. It was like she was wearing a Hello Kitty pimple patch. And I didn't realize until I was saying it that it was a pimple patch. I was like, that's such a cute sticker.
No,
and her mom's like,
oh
yeah. She's like, yeah, pimple patch.
I mean, that's not bad at all because they do it in a way where it's like
supposed to, like, you're supposed to notice
want attention
it.
For that. Now it's like,
but they make it cute. It's like make puberty cute.
But his is a village of the damned. Yeah. On his forehead, on his chin. I'm like, look what you've done. Like now he wants.
Now he's self-conscious.
Like, after the fact.
It kind of has to happen. He has to like realize that for certain level of vanity is needed before they're gonna care to wash their face. I have been trying to train my kids, and I just put like a bottle of like Cetaphil face wash in the shower.
Yes.
And I'm like, when you do your shampoo and then conditioner, we also switched out of the 3-in-1.
Nice.
And I said, you need to do all these steps. It's shampoo and then conditioner and then do your body wash, but also like wash your face. I don't know if they're doing that, but.
Well, now I have to watch him wash his face. Yeah. And we put a timer. Like you have to let it sit and do the work. You don't just. It's not like the way you wash your hands. Yeah. Not even 10 seconds. And you're like, I did it. So we're doing that. But before that, I mean, gone are the days of me trying to have them look cute matching outfits. Yes. Like I gave that up a long time ago. Mm-hmm. But, well, okay, no, that's a lie. It was just last year, actually. They did have a matching outfit. I just remembered it. But now, the thing is, it's not even that he wants to look. Oh, it makes me so sad. Oh. He wants to wear outfits that make him invisible.
What do you mean?
Like gray sweatshirt.
Okay.
Like the most nondescript.
But is that
nothing that draws attention to himself.
But what do you think that's stemming from? Is that the trend? Like, is that what a lot of kids his age are doing? Like no logos,
Gavin
no nothing?
has literally said he'd rather be a follower than a leader. And that kind of makes my heart ache.
But that's that age.
You think so?
Yes. Well, that's that age where you don't want to stand out.
Don't you remember? And I'm like, yes, I remember that from me for sure.
Let me tell you, one of the most traumatic moments of my 7th grade year was when I would wear this yellow, kid you not, it was like a bright sunflower yellow hooded jacket to school every day. And I did not think anything about a jacket. Like I had very much like, I did always like clothes and fashion, but when it came to like functional things and things like shoes, things like jackets, it was like you have one and you wear it the entire season.
Yes.
Right? I came home from school one day and I told my mom, because like that awareness, something makes you aware of like something that's insufficient, right? Yeah. Or inadequate about you. And I came home and I started crying and I said, somebody asked me at school if yellow is my favorite color because I always wear this jacket. And my mom took me, I think that weekend to Limited 2 and took me shopping. Yeah. And she took my aunt with me because she has like a good fashion sense. Yeah. And I mean, I hated it because I was in that stage of being like really self-conscious. Yeah. And, like Korean mom and aunt, they're like, oh, try this on. And like, they want you to come out of the fitting room and stuff. Right. So like, I get it. But all I wanted was like, wear what everybody else is wearing, which at that time it was like gray or black Old Navy polar fleece, performance fleece jacket. Right. I get it though.
I know. And I also recall like not wanting any attention. You just, especially middle school.
Yes.
But then somewhere he got it in his head too that he did not So for the longest time, their uncles would just shave their head, not completely, but it's like, little like short hair and then taper fade to the right. All of a sudden, they were like, "We don't want that.
Yeah.
We don't want." There's a meme about low taper fades. I'm like,
oh really? Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, what so what do you want?
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, I just want to grow it out. I want to grow it out. Okay, when you say grow it out, what do you mean? But you remember, my children have stick straight hair. So then they're showing me pictures and it's like wavy. I'm like, you don't have that kind of hair.
Yeah.
So then that's why I got them the perm, right? Well.
Which you're so nice, by the way.
They have no idea.
Boys' perms.
I know. They have no idea that this is like 5 hours at this fucking salon for hair.
Yeah.
For boys.
Yeah.
So we do that, but then the last time he wouldn't get his hair cut. I was like, let me just trim it a little.
Yeah.
And then I botched it.
Uh-huh.
And then he's been like, oh my God, this looks so bad. And it did look bad, I acknowledge. So I said, I'll never do it again. I thought I could do the thing that I saw on TikTok where you tie it in a ponytail and then you could just trim the... Oh, no, it was disastrous.
Okay.
It looked like...
You posted recent pictures. Was that post haircut or pre-haircut?
So Sawyer loves his haircut.
Okay.
But Gavin...
It's very cute.
Yeah, Sawyer's getting lots of compliment, but Gavin... His was just such a mushroom top that I was like, we just need to
tame
shape
it a little bit. Yeah.
Well, the lady that I took him to, because he insisted that I thought the trauma was just me doing it.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's you making me get a haircut. And so this lady went overboard, and I trusted her because she was like, I have a 13-year-old. I know what he wants.
Yeah.
I think she was so overconfident that she just kind of
red flag
went to town, and then of course Gavin's sitting there not saying anything like, and I'm like, well, say something, and of course he's not going to say anything, and then only afterwards we leave, ugly cry, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I at first I was sorry, but then I started to get mad. I'm like. You asked, well, you asked for this.
And this was like supposed to be a fix-up of what you did.
No? So I thought that was me.
Okay.
I think that was in my mind what was happening. Okay. But in his mind, he's like, no, I didn't want a haircut at all. I like just the perm.
Okay. So he's like blaming you for all of it.
Yeah. He's like, I told you I didn't want a haircut. Then I go home and Adonis is like, yeah, what did I say? Let him be. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now, bro? Like, you're going to throw that?
The time.
Let him be.
Not the time. Yeah.
How does that signal if you don't want me to do something, you should have said, do not take our son for a haircut. The whole time I'm planning and I'm trying to get him to look nice for first day.
You're trying to please him, sure. Yeah. You're trying to honor, his, what he wants. And then it backfired.
It backfired so bad.
I'm so sorry,
Jane. And I felt like such a horrible mother.
Yeah. Which you are not. You are not.
But it got...
Just think about what a better life he has. What a better...
And then that gets me more mad.
Childhood he has. Because imagine if you were doing... I mean, they will never know what they don't know, right? But this is only to be helpful to you. Like when you're feeling like a shitty mom, is like, okay, let me reframe and think about. I wasn't even allowed.
I know. But then that gets me more mad.
This. I know.
Because I'm like, you entitled pieces of shit. Yeah. You have no idea.
I think it's
how hard life was.
I mean, I don't have a 13-year-old yet, but that is probably a developmentally appropriate reaction. Everything is so big and everything, like they catastrophize, right?
I do recall that feeling.
And so I think there's some truth to what Adonis says is like let them be, and that acknowledge the disappointment.
But you can't tell someone like me.
I know.
In that subtle way.
Yeah. You
have to tell someone like me, do not do it. Do not take it. Cancel that appointment. You need to be blatant.
I know.
And then he's like, well, I thought that you guys had an agreement. Because we had a picture that me and Gavin both
a
agreed
reference
on.
photo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I said, I think this is what you want.
Yeah.
It's more of a wavy hair, right? It kind of looks like Timothy Chalamet's, but like kind of like flowing back.
Mm-hmm. Cute.
Yeah. So we agreed on that.
Yeah.
And I showed the picture to the lady. And Gavin's like, this does not look like that.
That is so funny.
And then what didn't help?
Yeah.
Is Adonis typing in, yeah, that's not what I thought it would look like. I'm like, bitch. Now is not the time. And then he, of course, Gavin heard was like, see, even Todd agrees with me. It's horrible.
I do not envy you. Also, I'm trying to figure out how to navigate our own situation because Bennett's hair is out of control. You know, he's had a mullet since like 2023.
I was going to ask you because Bennett, that is a pretty rock star style.
It's very specific, but I feel like I'm getting judged for allowing him to be like that. Yeah, because I have
like
friends,
one of those moms that let your child have a hair color or something.
Yeah, or like a belly piercing.
Right.
But
a
it's like
crop top.
The questions that I get: How long are you gonna let him grow out his hair?
Who's asking you this?
How dare they? One of my best friends. And I'm like, you know what? I'm always like, it's not my choice. You know, it's not my my body, not my hair. But that's what I've been told by him is like, it's my choice. It's my hair. And I'm like, that is true. Like now I'm like, that is true. Acknowledge that. But we need to kind of
rein it in.
We need to.
Why? What's so wild about it?
It's not wild. It's just, it doesn't. I don't think. Okay, maybe it's like a clash of opinions, but I'm like, I don't think it looks that good. Like, I want it to be shorter now. Like, we've reached that point where I'm unruly. Like, yeah.
And that's what was with Gavin's hair. He liked the perm.
Yeah.
But he looked a bit houseless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he looked like he was rolling around, outside without a home. So I'm like, I know you think you look cool.
Yeah.
But it's not. In his mind, that looks cool. I know what he's going for. That's not what's hitting.
Yeah.
Right? He looks dirty to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, let's just find a happy medium. And then he says I ruined his life. So he didn't even want to go to school. Just based on the hair. And it brought me back to when my mom, out of the blue, there was this girl at church, older college girl, and she had the short. Now, this girl was chic, okay?
Okay.
She's like, that hot Top Chef?
Kristen Kish.
She is
so hot. She is my girl crush. She is like my ultimate girl crush.
That's
if I turn gay, it'll be like for her.
That's who this college Korean woman looked like.
Yeah.
Okay?
I believe you.
And she had like the one hair long and then short. Like, so that totally that chic like vibe, right?
Your mom was like, saw that and was like, I want to replicate.
I mean, maybe I said she's cool.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember ever saying I want that.
Okay.
She was like, oh, now that 저거 멋있다. I recognize now that looks cool on her.
Yes.
But look at me, Jane. Nothing about my face says slender. It's a big boulder. Okay? Do you know what happens when you cut the moon and you put like I have a moon face and then we put it was horrifying. It was horrifying.
Yeah. How old were you?
Oh, I was in 6th or 7th grade. It was horrifying. So then and the other thing about it was like people would say things like, what are you trying to be cool? That's the death.
That is
so then the idea,
so cruel.
Yeah, the idea that you're trying to be cool is even more
It's even more cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what I would do is like, no, not me. I know I'm not cool. Never am I. I pin this. I went like this. I look like Tokusuni.
In 1988.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Kids are okay, I mean, it's a brutal out there.
But it took me right back to
Yeah.
I know better than anybody how
I
that
know,
feels. And I was like,
and
I
that's
did that
why you
to
were
my
so
son.
I know. That's where the guilt comes in, but you need to let go of that because
I cried, Jane.
know.
I cried all fucking night that I ruined my son's life.
Oh my gosh.
And then Adonis just fucking agitated me with,
Yeah.
I told you to let him be. And I
Yeah.
fucking, okay, kind of on a serious note, this is bad. And I spiraled out in that
Yeah.
moment. Like, and I haven't done this in a really long time. I felt like I've improved so much mentally. But whenever I do something wrong, I repeat it over and over and over in my head. But I have to. I've practiced out of doing that.
Yeah.
But this spun me in a frenzy. It took me back to when she was cutting the hair, I should have stopped her.
Yeah.
When I made the appointment, I should have stopped her. When he told me let him be, I should have listened. All the moments I missed.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have done this. Kept replaying in my head all night long. And I felt like such a horrible person. Then Adonis is like, it's fine. It's no big deal. Hair grows, blah, blah. And I'm like, and I don't know what came over me. All of a sudden, I fucking lost it. And I told him, you are not here with them all day long.
Yes.
They fucking hate me. That's all day long that they're home with me. It's like, can I play video games? No. Why? Oh my God, why do you be like this? I get pushed back all day long, right? And then like I asked him to do something, like I don't want to do it. And I get it all on. So I tell Adonis, I'm like, you don't know what it's like for them to hate on you all fucking day long because you get to go to work, but I get to hear this shit all day long. And now I'm like the worst fucking person. And not to mention, I've already told you this, but like Sawyer, I mean, it's fine. I know for a fact Sawyer favors Adonis. And
he prefers
it's like
Dad.
Their personalities, whatever, right? It balances each other better. Gavin gravitates more towards me, but I lost it on Adonis and I was like, oh my God, like, what is it going to take for them to realize how much they hurt me?
Yeah.
Like, should I just fucking jump off the roof of this house and like just let them see?
I don't think that's, no.
And I felt so awful saying that. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
There's nothing wrong with you. You're just, that's just a mom experience.
And then I was like, I lost control and I told Adonis, I'm like, motherhood is a fucking thankless job and I just fucking want to quit.
Yeah.
I quit.
Yeah.
And I was like,
go on strike.
So he was like, okay. So I think you should just not do anything tomorrow and just chill. I don't know, Jane. And then I couldn't sleep. So like a creeper, I went to Gavin's room. And it's like pitch dark in there. And I'm like,
he's sleeping.
I'm like, I go right next to his face. I'm like, Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
And he's like, oh, Mom, what? I'm so sorry I ruined your life. I really didn't mean to. I really love you. And I'm so sorry.
You're such a good mom.
Oh, no. No, Jane, you do not enable me. I'm psycho. I am psycho. I started crying to him. I'm like, so sorry. I think part of it was because I had resisted him at this point.
Sure.
Like putting the blame on me. I'm like, if you had just taken the trim, like, so one of the things that he was doing when they both got the perm, then we went back for another appointment with another stylist because she's better at cuts.
See, you're such a good mom. I would never Never.
I just wanted him
Yeah.
to be happy. So then, well, actually, no, that's not fair. The ladies, the Asian ladies that did the perm, I didn't trust them with the cuts too much,
Okay.
right? And also, they were like, they don't need it. I'm like, they need it. Like,
Yeah.
so the fact that they couldn't see that, I was like, okay, let me go to my friend who will, and then Sawyer was like, yeah, I definitely, he was all about it. He wanted the trim.
Yeah.
And in fact, after he got it, he was like, he loved his hair. So I was like, mission accomplished. And I wanted Gavin to go to that same appointment. Not only that, it was a friend making time specifically for us. So I was pissed that he was like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So he sits out on this because my friend hooked me up. And then he misses out on this opportunity. And I'm pissed already, right? Like, she would have been the one. But he says that she didn't do a good job by his standards last time.
Okay.
So that's why he had trust issues with her. I'm like, okay. So then he does it later. I have to go find him another. And that's where the botch happened. And so I'm like, if you had just done what I had asked you to do, we wouldn't even be here. So that was kind of like the pushback that I was giving. And he's like, no, Mom, if you had just let me not have a haircut, then we wouldn't be here. And so we've been like battling it out, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you make my life difficult because how many appointments do I have? Like, I have a life.
Yeah.
My life doesn't revolve around taking you to your hair appointments.
Exactly.
So,
but that's what we thought when we were, when I was a teenager. I thought, Mom, like today, I want to go to the Mijangwon and I want to get like a straight perm. Or I want to get highlights today. Can we go today?
That's the kid, right?
Yeah.
The tunnel vision.
Yes.
And I was the opposite. I was the mom, like, you have to go today. Get your hair today because school starts on Thursday.
Yeah.
We have no other time and I want you to look good for.
Was he happy when he went to school today, you think?
Oh, no. Oh, no. The whole time, James. I don't want to go to school. Oh, my God. My friends are going to roast me. I'm going to get cooked, bro. I'm going to get cooked.
There's so... again, it's the catastrophizing. Like, I'm sure nobody gave two thoughts.
Well, that's what I said last time.
But
and
also,
then he goes, you said that, and then all my friends are like, your hair looks so clowning, bro.
He needs new friends.
I know. I mean, they're a good little group of buddies, and I'm sure they didn't mean it like that, but
it's just so like that, they're getting to that age where everything's such a big deal, especially like your outward appearance. Normally I do all the back to school shopping and shopping in general, like for clothes.
But at
least
Bennett has flair.
Does he? I don't know. But he definitely has his own opinions.
Yeah.
So now I cannot do that. I don't have just like,
But he seems to have
license.
A flair to stand out. Like he seems
We'll see. I don't want him to lose that because I feel that his kind of school experience was very conducive to that, and each of his friends has kind of their own flavor, and I don't know if that's an elementary school thing that's going to go away in middle school. We'll see, because I do see my friends' kids in middle school, like a year in, they come out and they have a template. It's like a template that they all follow.
Yeah.
If you're a girl, you look like this, and if you're a boy, you look like that. So, I don't mind. I want to help him like lean into that individuality. Like lately he's been into accessories like bracelets and like chains and stuff.
Gavin never had that.
Oh, really?
Never wanted to stand out. And the thing about both of them, oh my God. I would, they never wear jeans. Does Bennett wear jeans?
We do not wear jeans. My kids do not wear jeans.
Yeah, everything has to be athleisure. Everything has to be comfortable. Everything has to be like that material, athletic material.
Yes.
They're like, these are not real pants. They think jeans are not real pants.
That's so funny.
They're like, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
A cotton shirt is uncomfortable.
I know. They're so soft
because it has structure
now. Yeah.
Athleisure or nothing.
Oh my God.
So everything has to be sportswear.
Yes.
And it's not even to be cool. It has to be comfortable.
Yes.
Which at first I was like, yes, comfort over everything. Like
pants with an actual fly and button.
No.
Never.
Elastic
band only.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it is with both Bennett and Ruby. Yeah, is just like athleisure year round, year round. They fight over, they're kind of in the same size right now as they fight over who's wearing
Really?
whose shorts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's happening with Gavin and Adonis. I
Oh
can't
my
tell when I'm
gosh.
putting away laundry, like, oh, those aren't your shorts?
Yeah.
I thought Gavin is on the thick side. His
Yeah.
legs are
Uh-huh.
thicker than
Well,
Adonis's.
he's a track star.
I don't
He runs. Yeah.
he tracks. I don't know
Yeah.
about star, but he's got thick legs.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my gosh, he's got a build."
Yeah.
But
I can now wear like Bennett's pants, like the lengthwise.
yeah, I can
Like the
wear
waist and hips a little bit tight, but yeah,
I think
same shoes and same pants. Yeah.
I think I told you this one time. I bought these green pants for Gavin that was like track pants, and he goes, "Oh my god, they're gonna call me Squid Game if I wear that." So then I ended up wearing
Yeah,
it, and I'm like,
yeah.
okay, fine, I'll just
Yeah.
wear it. But yeah, like,
They're so, we're entering a new phase, new chapter.
so this is how Adonis
Yeah.
tries to comfort me. You know what he says? He's
Mm.
like, "They're gonna hate you more. Buckle up." I'm like, bitch, what? It's like, it's only gonna get
Nothing that he has said in this hour that I've heard it has been helpful.
right. He's like, it's only gonna be downhill from here. But the way he says it too, he smiles. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
it's only
relishing in it.
You think this is bad?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
coming. I remember
I
these
genuinely think you just entertain him, and that's
days.
why
I do think he married me
he's like
totally
the
for
perfect
entertainment
person
value.
for you, because it does not. He is so unbothered by.
He finds
The more bothered you are, he's like the
finds it-
less
yeah,
bothered.
he's
and
laughing in my
yeah,
face.
yeah.
I
What's
do
a
think this
good
man
recipe?
married me for entertainment value.
Yes, yes.
The other day he was like, "Let me show you this tape of me playing tennis." I was like, "Okay." And then he records his matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whole app for it and everything. And he goes, "Watch it." And then I'm like watching it, and then I hear, "Yeah!" He goes, "That's you." I'm like,
he wanted you to see it
he
just
wanted-
for
he's
that.
like,
yeah.
the play is me, but that
Yeah.
sound is you
Mhm.
from you playing on the
Yeah.
other court.
Oh, how funny.
And I'm like, "So you wanted me to see this?" And
Yes.
he goes, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, lady." That's what
Yeah.
he says.
Lady. Oh my gosh.
Why is he so corny?
Funny. This is so funny.
And then this morning he pissed me off. Lately he's just been pissing me off. So Gavin's, we're getting him out. We do the whole tradition of like seeing their height and everything
Yeah.
on the first day of school, and then we're seeing him off. And then he says to Gavin, "And in another 4 years, you'll be out of this house." I'm like, what
Don't
the
say
fuck,
that.
man? He's just
Yeah.
going to his first day of 8th grade. And he goes,
Yeah.
"But it's coming."
Yeah.
He does this,
Yeah.
Jane. "But it's
The
coming."
finger.
He thinks
Yeah.
he's on a sitcom. He
Yeah.
thinks he's making dad jokes
Yeah, he
on...
has in his mind. He has laugh tracks.
Oh,
going,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
And I'm like, "God, you're so annoying." Like, what is wrong with you? It's first day of 8th grade. He goes, he's diabolical.
Oh, you need, school needs to start already. We need to get into our fall routines. We need
Yeah.
a little bit of our lives and sanity, and we need our house back. Yeah.
But the part that does worry me a little bit, Jane, I know I'm biased, right? But when Gavin was a little baby,
Mm-hmm.
he won the cutest baby contest.
He's still a very cute kid and was a very cute baby.
Okay, so he was a very cute baby,
Mhm.
and I think he's a handsome boy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, I'm biased because I'm his mother, but Jane, he thinks he's ugly,
Oh, I know that breaks my heart. But,
and he wants to hide behind his hair. That's what the hair is about.
I see. That's the phase, though. That's like that ugly. My narrative still to this day is my awkward phase was from 3rd grade to 9th grade. That's how many years I felt ugly. Yeah. It doesn't matter how often your parents tell you that, like, "Oh, you're beautiful, you're beautiful."
Yeah, he's like, nah. And then the reason he hates his haircut so much is like it opens up his face more. And he's like, my face is too big.
Just let him, when he does that, just like, bring his hair to the front and just, mess it up a little bit. Let him hide in his hair.
But it will pass, right?
It will pass.
And he'll know
it will
that.
pass. This is the toughest age.
I'm know that he's a good-looking kid.
Yes. You know what's so funny? Like Bennett I think we've talked about it enough that he knows what's coming because he'll say like, my skin is still good. It's still soft. And I'm the one that's like, yep, but it's coming. Those pimples, that acne, it's coming.
What's funny too was like when he was ugly crying about how he looks chopped now.
Aww.
He said, we'll go home and we'll ask Sawyer. He'll tell me the truth. And I'm like,
you're like, I don't know if you want that.
I'm like walking. I'm like, Sawyer,
yeah, Sawyer,
don't say anything yet. First, let me try to style it.
Yeah.
And he's like, what?
This is a total sitcom episode.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My life.
Yeah.
I think
it is a sitcom.
So Sawyer comes along and I was like, Sawyer, don't answer anything, but this is the photo we went in with. Would you agree that this hair is closer to this photo?
Yeah.
That's all you have to answer. Kind of. That's what he says.
Yeah.
And then Gavin glares at him and goes, but not really. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, I know.
And then Sawyer runs away, and then Gavin goes, now Sawyer has better hair than me. And I'm like, you literally said you hated Sawyer's hair. He goes, obviously I was lying. I was kidding. I'm not going to tell him it looks good.
Yeah, yeah. This too shall pass. It's going to be okay.
But I can't believe that I cried all night about it. I feel that I cried all night about it, and then I went to his bed, and I was like, I'm so sorry. And then he was like, Mom, what?
What are you doing here? You're an empath, and, he was
I am an empath.
Yeah, he was in his feels.
I feel too much, Jane.
Yeah, you do feel too much. Just detach a little bit.
I need to cut it out.
Let him have the tantrum.
So I told him,
next haircut will be better.
I'm not taking him to any.
Yeah,
you
good.
Come to me.
Good policy.
When you want something.
Good policy.
But I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I guess like part of it is like, why do we care what they look like?
That's what Adonis said.
I mean, they're an extension of yeah. But I do care. Like I
know.
don't.
I want to provide him with the best way to feel confident.
Exactly.
But I care too much. Adonis said, listen, hair does not matter. What he wants to wear does not matter. We just need to focus on him getting good grades and staying focused on what he needs to get done. Let him have the other things. I'm like,
okay, that's the first like wise thing that I've heard him
say. that didn't make me just want to punch his face.
Yeah. It's so true. But I mean, we're trying to do. Our parents think they did the best they could, and then we're trying to do even better. Right? We're so conscious. Oh, I went through this with like school supply lists. Like on Bennett's list, they need a TI-30 calculator.
Oh my God, do they still do those?
They still do those, and I was like, TI-30, I have that, and I always like took care of my things. I have it in the office. Is like the TI-30 calculator
pristine.
Pristine.
Yeah.
I was tempted to just put that in his backpack, and then I said, nope, wait, let me, something might be different. So I ordered it.
Exactly
it came.
The same.
It's exactly the same. Nothing has changed in 30 years.
Return it,
but
Jane.
The reason why I was like I stopped myself from just letting him go with my old hand-me-down was I needed a specific calculator, graphic calculator. I forget what year this was of math.
Okay.
But my dad insisted that the one that he got me, which was like a little bit cheaper, was going to be just fine. And it wasn't fine, Ellen. It wasn't fine for all 4 years of high school. Like I was that one kid who had a
Oh.
different model calculator, who none of the teachers knew how to
It was
get the
functionally not.
result.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had like the buttons were on the different, like the functions were all, you had to press different buttons to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And
your teacher didn't know the methodology.
yes.
Yeah.
And my personality, I wasn't like a big speaker upper, like advocating for myself, like, oh, I have a different model. Like, can you teach me how to do this on this calculator? Because I just took that at face value when they were like, oh, no, like on this, everyone had that calculator. So it made me feel even more embarrassed to speak up and put attention to that. And to this day, I think one of the reasons why I hated math in high school was because of that, because I didn't have the right tools. So I am that person who will follow the supply list to a T.
Wow.
And of course,
you
Ben's
never went back to your dad and said, this is not
oh,
working?
I did.
And he said no?
He doesn't believe me. He like minimizes. My mom is like, oh, sorry, I didn't even realize that happened. But yeah, my dad is very smart. And so he's always, and I have been, it's like when I was growing up, I was the only one who had a Mac computer when everyone had PCs.
Because your dad knew that this was better?
In his mind.
And it was,
right?
actually.
I mean, that did not matter. That didn't matter a bit when I was in high school because I was like, I don't have the same fonts. I don't have the same programs.
Wow.
And all I wanted was to have like the
same
standard
thing that your
But
friends
my
had.
dad, Maverick, always had to be like, this is actually better. It's superior. And
Right.
yeah. So I don't do that with my kids. I'm like, my in-laws asked us, oh, what does Bennett want as a graduation gift, like going to middle school gift? And Ben was like, oh, how about like a backpack? And I was like, let me choose it.
You?
Yeah. Because I was like, I don't like nothing. Like we need to buy it and then we can tell them they can like give us the money for it. But yeah, because I have all of these like little tiny, like micro traumas.
Oh,
of
yeah. No,
not having a say.
I think we carry that,
yeah.
and then we want to protect our children from that. Same thing with Adonis, being the middle child. He always wore hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
And so every time I'm like, we don't
and
actually
that's his
need
thing.
to get...
That's his Adonis's thing with the boys,
I tell
right?
him, well, Sawyer has plenty of clothes.
Yeah,
no.
he's like, no.
He needs to feel like it's brand new just for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the things we carry into parenthood and raising our own kids.
And yet it'll be something else for them.
It'll be something else. It'll be something that we never even saw coming. You know, we're still traumatizing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
So shouldn't we just
quit? It's all right, though.
That was my takeaway. It'll better luck tomorrow.
Yes.
Ugh.